Hewlett Chevrolet in Camdenton is proud to present a Benny Broadcasting of the Ozarks production. Touchdown! This is Osage Indians football. It's time for the Winter Shelton Real Estate Group pregame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams with Maya back in the studio for us tonight as we make the trip up to Wardsville as the School of the Osage Indians get set to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. Osage coming into tonight with a record of 2-0. Wins over Bolivar and Moberly the last 2 weeks to get to this point. Blair Oaks coming into tonight a record of 1-1 after losing in a pretty bad loss last week to Lutheran North, but I'm pretty sure Lutheran North is a pretty good team, Steve. This has been a pretty one-sided affair for the past while here, and this is the best the Indians have looked this early on in the season in quite some time. You know, we always talk, Steve, about this kind of being the litmus test of measuring where the Indians are at, but it's so hard to gauge because Blair Oaks has just been on another level for so long.
Well, that'll be a conversation we certainly are, good or bad. We're going to be having that talk here in a few hours after the game. Just what feedback are we going to get about this experience tonight? Hey, did you see my maybe a little trivia question? You may have seen the answer.
No.
When's the last time that Blair Oaks lost to School of the Osage on the gridiron?
1970. No, I don't know. Like 2004, 5. What is it?
According to, if I looked at it right, 2011.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good number of years ago.
Yeah, you're like,
century,
this is pretty good, right?
Century,
I lived
right?
at 13 years, not bad.
Osage won that year 27-25.
So it was a close one, too.
It was a close one, too. And I would anticipate if Osage is going to come out on top tonight, it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, I agree as well. Osage coming off a 39-6 win over Moberly last week. We were up there, had the call for you. Moberly looked a little scattered at times. The Osage defense only giving up 6 points coming into tonight. They've looked good in all three facets of the games through 2 games, Steve.
Yeah, and what I've really enjoyed about those 2 wins, it wasn't as if I don't feel like the other team just fell apart at one point and all of a sudden we scored a bunch of points quick. It just felt like just as the game went on, we continued just to build and build and build and just take over, as you said, in every part of the game. It was it feels like we start out a little slow, but I don't know. I just think a dominating performance both weeks. Really pleased. I know the coaching staff has to be really excited. I think a key tonight as they come in, and the boys were just geared up for this one. It's just belief. It's that confidence that it's just another football team on the other side of the field, and we can win this game.
So again, Osage picked up the 39-6 win over Moberly last week. Let's take a listen to some of the highlights of last week's games. Take a break, come back, and get you set for the Falcons and the Indians. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports. As Trusty finds Stevens over the middle to put it into the end zone for the first time tonight. A 33-yarder coming up. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Trusty takes the snap. Looking deep, has a man over the middle looking for Coloni.
Did he?
Catches it and brings it in. The fade route, juggles the ball and brings it in. Here comes the blitz once again. Wilkes in the backfield. He hits him as he throws. Ball thrown up and intercepted by the Indians. Wilkes makes the hit on Engel and the interception is thrown. Takes the snap, hands off to Polonius, right side. Barrels out, gets to the edge, 10, 5, corner, touchdown, Polonius.
Take you home like a cheese, protect my homes. Keep it cool and safe, no need to roam. Stop the rage before they invade your place. I to live in space, I study and race. Be a champion, not a contender. With American sun, control, you're the defender. Shield your home, make it bright and bold. American sun control, the story's sold. American sun control, the need to know for a cooler home. Come on, let's go.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Andy's Autumn of Awesome is here, and so are my hand-dipped caramel apples. Made the old-fashioned way with Granny Smith apples and creamy caramel. Try double-dipped, roasted pecan or Reese's Pieces for a delicious dip back in time. Now at Andy's Frozen Custard.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
When your vehicle is so dirty your kids are writing "Wash Me Please" on it, it's time to visit Auto Spa Car Wash. And it seems the remnants of the entire population of grasshoppers reside on your windshield. It's time to visit Auto Spa Car Wash. Auto Spa Car Wash offers superb touchless drive-through bays and do-it-yourself bays. Auto Spa Car Wash is located on Highway 42 in Osage Beach, across from Lowe's.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Osage Indians football pregame and kickoff show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back up here in Wardsville, Missouri, it is the pregame show as the School of the Osage Indians get set to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. You just heard some of the highlights from last week's game. Had some technical difficulties throughout that broadcast as well. But again, tonight you can find us on your radio dial at 102.7 or on YouTube, MoSportsZone. Search that there. Or go to MoSportsZone.com. You can find all the local action there. Or you can find the MoSportsZone app on your phone and tablet. It's a giant picture of Steve's face. You can't miss it. I don't know why you'd want that.
You might want to.
You might want
but you can't.
to miss it, but you can't.
A face only a mother could love.
I don't even think my mom
would love my face? What?
Either of ours.
I'll have to ask her next time I see her.
Please do.
Might be an
That would
awkward
be a great conversation starter. Did you love your son's face? Both teams coming out as we get set to get this one underway. Again, Osage 2-0 tonight in week 3, getting set. This will be the first conference game of the season. We have community night next week at home against the Eldon Mustangs before traveling up to California after that. And Billy Joel will be on the call for me for that California game. Should be an exciting one.
Oh, yes. Are you going to do another song this week?
Oh, yeah, I listen to Billy Joel all week.
Well, you could. He's got lots of stuff.
Yeah, he does. So I'm excited to bust those out. You told me off the air that I have the voice of an angel when I sing.
Is that how you interpreted what I said?
Like a prayer I did. Like a prayer I did.
I'm sure our listenership, the numbers are going to be up this week based upon your performance.
Just the arrow up whenever I.
I'm sure you might get contacted by Billy Joel. They might be thanking you for, hey.
They might have me come sing at the concert. I might miss the game in 2 weeks too. Now ain't that crazy?
That is indeed crazy. The truest thing you've said tonight so far.
We'll get that. I could say lots of true things. Osage getting it done last week in all 3 facets of the game. Trusty through the air 2 times, and then Colonius running one in. Turnovers were the name of the game last week. We saw the defense be very aggressive at times. They are in that secondary to make plays, and plays were made last week. Multiple turnovers from the Spartans helped Osage at good field position.
Margin of error is going to be just really, really tight. And we really haven't seen Osage make many errors. We talked about that first game.
So just 1 turnover through 2 weeks. So
a minimum. That's going to be a must tonight.
In the post-game interview last week, he talked about how we've been oversized on the front line the last 2 weeks, but they've showed up big and made plays. Speaking of Coach Jolly, I had a chance to sit down and talk with him earlier this week for a pregame coaches interview. Let's take you to that, take a break, come back for the coin toss and kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports. Jack's Sporting Good pregame coaches interview here with Coach Jolly. Osage coming off a 39-6 win over Moberly last week, getting set for Blair Oaks this week. Coach kind of did it with all 3 facets of the game. Want to talk about the offense. Trusty finally getting into a groove, putting 2 balls into the end zone. Talk about, last week you talked about running the offense, but that play action really was set up by that running game early on.
Yeah, I think it's just indicative of what we've been trying to do is solidify our ground game and make sure that we can kind of get ours on the ground, and then obviously the play action passing game opens up off that. So, I think the kids are just starting to get more and more comfortable with what each play is designed to do and where guys are going to be. And like I said, we offensively we struggled a little bit at the beginning, but trying to find our way. But I think we finished strong.
We only graduated
graduated like 4 seniors last year, so you didn't lose a whole lot on the offensive or defensive side across the board as far as production and starters go, because a lot of that returned. But there's been some guys that have really stepped in, especially on offense, and have stepped in a big way and produced early for you.
Well, we've got some young offensive linemen that are exactly who you're talking about. I mean, Nick Dooley's the lone senior in there, and those guys, took it on last year. We played when they were sophomores, and what people don't know is we had one of our starting offensive linemen, Levi Perk, move out of the district, and he's had a couple knee surgeries, and I think we're actually going to look forward to getting him back possibly towards the end of the season. But we've had some other things happen just, than graduation to kind of deplete that offensive line. But as you've seen Friday night, our young guys are starting to find their groove, blocking up front and doing some really good things for us.
On the defensive side of the football, you turn Moberly over 3 or 4 times. You give up the 1 touchdown on the big play, but you've only given up 6 points through 2 games. I rewatched the video back over the course of the weekend. Question I had for you was really aggressive with the blitz calls, especially towards the end of the first half there. Talk about that risk-reward and how much trust there is in the secondary when you're allowed to bring that kind of pressure.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, just like, with Landon Childs and Dane and those guys and Hunter Schreiman in the back end and Noah kind of playing that monster in that linebacker spot. Those guys really rallied to the ball. So, offensively, if you can get the quarterback to get the ball out of his hand sooner than later, then that gets the ball out to the receiver in short yardage situations, and then you can get to the ball or rally to the ball, or as we say, swarm and punish the ball carrier. We struggled at times to get to him. Super athletic guy. I would have anticipated they would have used him in a little bit more of a rollout setting because he was a really good runner, but fortunate for us, they kind of kept him around the pocket. He did flush out a couple of times, but our defensive pursuit, I think, was excellent and kind of made him get rid of the ball quicker than he wanted.
Conference play starts this week. We head up to Wardsville to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. Osage coming into this game 2-0 for the first time since 2021, so it's been a few years, but the team has some confidence built up. They seem to be working well. What do you have to do to beat the Falcons this week?
Well, I think it's just continue to get better. I think, we talked about it a lot. I mean, winning Friday night would be a huge benchmark for our program, but at the same time, it's week 3, and we're trying to move through. And like I said, we've got high expectations for not only this season, but the future. So playing in games like this, having a quality team like Blair Oaks on your schedule is just a win for you, regardless of what the scoreboard says, so it can help you get prepared. And, I think everybody understands the significance of what Blair Oaks football has done in Wardsville. And, we're not here to be a fan. We're here to be an opponent. So I think we're going to prepare really well this week and put ourselves in a good spot.
The Osage High School boys football team, not the only one playing this week. Osage Junior High boys also getting underway this week. Talk about your role at the junior high level, coaches you have in place, and what you're seeing at that level.
Well, we're fortunate to have good coaches at the middle school level, and this year we've got a couple of associate coaches, so that puts about 6 guys helping out down to middle school, which those 2 extra coaches make a big deal. And it's kind of, I said on the radio, hats off to our school district that continue to help us find quality people to plug them in to help our kids. When you talk about extracurricular activities, being an extension of the classroom, finding those good coaches and those guys that are willing to work with the middle school. But we go to Hallsville on a Thursday, and I know our coaches have done their due diligence. I've seen a couple of them watching film from last year and different things and trying to get an understanding of what they're doing. And that first week in Middle-Austin.
Vote on any deal. When he's not busting capers, he's killing major real estate deals. Forget Higgins. With Magnum Matt, you get the total package Berkshire Hathaway team. The lake's got fast boats, but Matt's got fast action when it comes to closing the deal of a lifetime.
Gather with family and friends. The staff at Cabinetry Pros can make your kitchen, bathroom, or laundry room beautiful and more functional, along with increasing your home's value. They offer products within everyone's budget and can help with remodels or new construction. For more cabinet ideas, visit
leading Aries products. Every Aries product is built by reliable people called the Graff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoked fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Osage Indians football pregame and kickoff show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, about to get underway, the School of the Osage Indians and the Blair Oaks Falcons here on 102.7 Sports, as well as MoSportsZone.com and on YouTube at MoSportsZone. And on the MoSportsZone app, MoSportsZone 5 times fast. Osage winning the Duncan Diamonds and Fine Jewelry coin toss. They will receive the kick to get this one underway. Blair Oaks back set to kick it off. And we are officially a go. That ball is up in the air and fielded by DePay in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback to get this one underway. The Osage offense coming out for the first time tonight against this Blair Oaks defense. Steve trying a new way of tracking stats, and I'm excited to keep up with that throughout this broadcast, Steve.
Oh, man, you're putting the pressure on. Now I feel like
now people want the stats.
You did that on purpose.
I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time, Steve.
Indeed.
Trusty back in the pistol. Williams and Colonius next in. Now he goes under center. And he'll take the snap and hand it. No, fumbled snap, and I think came up, got under center, and Osage did recover it. So a fumbling of the snap, and we talked about the turnovers in the pregame and trying to stay on the positive side of that. And there on the first play, almost came up on the negative side.
Yeah, not how you want to start. Hey, but, you know, the Blair Oaks guys, they thought they had that ball.
Count. We'll see who jumped here. And they're going to say illegal procedure on the Indians, so a false start. Well, they got the referees mic'd up here. Steve, what do you think of that?
Oh, I love that. The only thing better was if we'd be mic'd up.
Following the penalty, Indians had the ball.
That was not
I don't know about that.
Not exactly.
Maybe one of us. So now 3rd and 16 for the Indians on the first drive here. Trusty steps back. Quick throw by him, looking out to the side. Had Stevens, but Stevens hadn't quite made his cut before Trusty got rid of the ball. Pass is incomplete, and that'll be 4th down here on the first drive for Osage. So a fumbled snap, stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then a false start and an incomplete pass on 3rd down on the first drive for Osage. Not a great start, and Blair Oaks looks to be set up with good field position here for their first drive of the night.
Perhaps it's my fault. It's the stat app I'm trying to use here.
Excel?
Yes, you've heard of it?
Oh, sorry.
This is called Sheets, actually. So.
Oh, it's a Google Drive thing. Good kick by Trusty. Takes a good Osage bounce and into Blair Oaks territory. And Blair Oaks will start for the first time tonight from the 46-yard line. How many yards was that punt, Steve?
Well, we went, what did we kick off, 13? I didn't keep track of that. I'm not doing special teams, man. Golly. You're just trying to embarrass me. I see what you got going on here.
The 51-yard punt or so for Trusty. First play from scrimmage for the Falcons. And there's play action looking out to the right. Got a man in the flat and brought down just past the first down marker. That was Brady Dapkus with the catch and the run. And if you recognize that name, we've said it quite a few times in our broadcast. Used to play at Southern Boone, was an Eagle, and now he's a Falcon. Must be a bird guy. 3 wide receivers out left. And there's the handoff now up the middle. And the front lineman there, stop of forward progress. Referee takes a second to call it there. Hayden Lackman takes the carry. So Blair Oaks into Osage territory after a couple plays. Osage giving them pretty good field position for their first drive of the night.
2nd down and 5, Falcons.
4 wide receivers out for the Falcons. Takes a snap, rolls out to the left, working for a pitch, and has a shovel pass to his man. That's Lackman, and he's brought down, but gets enough for a first down right around the 30-yard line.
Falcons have the ball 1st and 10 on the 29 of the Indians.
Again, 4 wide receivers, maybe 5 here. No, running back set in motion. Play action. Now looking over the middle. Has a man deep, looking for him, overthrows him. That was Jackson Engelbrick looking to come down with that. The pass was overthrown there by Tyler Bax. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, just not by much. Kind of a missed opportunity there for Blair Oaks. He had the step for sure.
Blair Oaks has the ball 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 from pretty much the 30, 29. 5 wide receivers. Takes a snap, Now he's going to keep it. Breaks through into the second level, past the first down marker, into the red zone before being brought down. Be 1st and 10 at around the 15 for the Falcons now.
Dwayne DePay on the stop.
Dwayne DePay with the stop.
Dwayne DePay. Is that a new? I've not heard of Dwayne
He must
DePay.
be new for the Indians this season. You love to see it, though. Takes a snap, looks right. Pump fakes. Now looking left, has a guy wide open in the flats. Gets it to him, looking to get to the end zone. He's brought down around the 5. That's Engelbrecht. And he just parked it over on the sideline. Osage doing their best to try and get in the backfield. The Blair Oaks front 5 doing a good job of.
Yeah, that play was successful, exactly, because pass protection right there. He had all the time in the world and could have waited longer if he wanted to.
Takes the snap, now keeps it. Looking for some room, splits one tackle, trying to push his way to the end zone, is brought down at about the 2. So a gain of, I want to say 2 or 3 on that first play. It'll be 2nd and goal from about the 2 on the quarterback keeper. Nice
misdirection on that play. I thought they had me kind of biting on that a little bit. Osage played it well, though.
There were a lot of directions on that.
One of them was a misdirection.
Misdirection. This handoff goes right up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. 2nd and goal, Lackman takes it in from 3 yards out to make it 6-0.
Looked a little too easy there
on
that drive. Of course, stopping us on our first possession there gave them great field position. They took advantage of the short field. We didn't slow them down much.
Extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up and good. It's 7-0. Osage about to get the ball back for the second time tonight. They'll be down by 7. We'll take a break, come back with that after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark.
Dooley Overhead Doors has been the trusted name around the lake area for dependable and quality garage doors. Great customer service with an outstanding reputation. Dooley Doors delivers the highest professionalism start to finish. Download their app and look them up online. Dooley Overhead Doors, conveniently located past School of the Osage on Highway 42, and is a proud sponsor of Osage Indians football.
This is America, where football means football. There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game. On your Indians hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, first possession of the night for the Blair Oaks Falcons, and they take it down the field and score 7-0. Blair Oaks in front. Osage set to receive and have the ball for the second time tonight. Kick is up and away, and DePay will catch it in the end zone, and Osage will start from the 20. Not a great first drive from the Indians if you're just now tuning in. Fumbled snap on the first play, and then a negative 1 yard run. A false start, and then an incomplete pass to lead to the punt.
Yeah, Williams has yet to touch the ball. I expect to see him get an opportunity on this drive.
Maverick back in the pistol.
On their own 20.
Colonius and Williams next to him. Takes the snap, and it's going to be Colonius on the left side. Gets through the line of scrimmage, picks up about 1 or 2 before being brought down.
Jason Cornelius on the carry.
We're getting all kinds of new players. That's a Jason Cornelius. He may change his name. That sounds all right.
I kind of like it.
Cornelius.
Yukov Colonius. Well, who was it in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Wasn't that Cornelius?
I can't tell you.
You don't watch that?
I haven't for years.
Me either. Trusty, quick throw, has his man. That's Stevens over the middle. And it's going to set up 3rd and short, an 8-yard gain there.
Pass complete to Noah Stevens.
Couple just, after that kind of shaky first drive, just getting a couple successful plays here. Get our young men to kind of settle down. Part of it is, a big game and just settling into, okay, what it's going to take to compete here.
I hate to say this, and I hate to be hyperbolic here early on with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter, but this is a big play. And the handoff goes up the middle. Williams stumbles forward, but gets enough for the first down. So a 3rd down conversion there for the Indians. Keeps the sticks moving. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I agree, Craig. That was pretty big, and probably one of those plays we won't talk about after the game. But just with those opening jitters here in this first quarter, getting that first down conversion, extending this drive, giving our defense a chance to reset. That's big.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 31. Trusty takes the snap, and he'll hand it off to Williams. Left side, getting out to the edge, had some space, and he was trying to get the ball into his other arm, but also wanted to go forward. I don't blame him on that one. Picks up about 6 or 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know if the scouting report was that Blair Oaks does a great job of stripping the ball or what, but it seems like when Colonius has carried the ball in the few times he has so far tonight, both guys are just really seem to be giving extra effort to protecting that ball.
So now 2nd and short for the Indians. A lot of stuff you can do here.
Like call timeout.
Excuse me?
Officials timeout
so
for a water break.
So an officials timeoute for a water break.
Okay, here we go. So cheers. Do we need a toast?
Yeah,
Is that how that works?
We'll take a water break as well here. Maybe it's not a great thing to have the referees mic'd up so where we hear stuff like that. And we never knew before. And here's the thing, Steve. I don't see any referees drinking water right now.
This is a travesty.
I feel lied to.
Do you want to go bring him a water? Do you feel like? How long is your cord?
Do you think the DePays will take him some?
If anybody would. And maybe a candy bar along with that.
We want to thank the DePays for bringing us some bottled water before the start of this game. Two of the finest people around.
Absolutely. And their son, Dwayne, is just stellar.
You know what I do that? Listen, Grandma's listening. She doesn't.
Yeah, sorry. The local announcer said Dwayne, so we're just playing. We're having a little fun with that.
And Jason Cornelius. The local announcer is taking some liberties with the names, just putting letters in there, whatever he wants.
Which do you like better, Dwayne or Cornelius?
I like Dwayne.
Can we just put them together?
Dwayne Cornelius.
Dwayne Cornelius. That's a ring to it.
He's a new player. 2nd and 3 for the Indians on this drive after that water timeout. Trusty back to pass. Looking deep for his man. Has DePay out there, and it's knocked away. Fighting out there on the edge with Sam Klosser was DePay. And Trusty put a lot of his arm into that one, and DePay kind of had to fight for it. There by come down with it either.
Yeah, but it's that gain on first down that gave them the freedom to go for that.
Opens up the offense a little bit more and lets you look at different options, especially if you feel confident that you can pick this up on 3rd down. So again, not to be hyperbolic, but this winds up being a big play here for the Indians on this drive now.
It's a good word, hyperbolic.
They have Chambers. Trusty takes the snap. It's Colonius right side, looking to cut inside now. He pushed from behind. I don't think he got there, Steve. Maybe 1 or 2. And Osage might have to kick this one away again.
Yeah, just short of the 40-yard line. Needed to get to the 41, it looks like. So.
Zane West on the stop for Blair Oaks.
3rd and 1, man. 4th and 1 from the 40. And you really don't want to give Blair Oaks that kind of field position, but.
No, I don't think so. We really want to. Part of winning a football game is winning that field position game, especially against a quality team. So we're definitely going to punt this away and hopefully have a successful punt and make them work a little harder than they had to on that first drive.
Completely different situation. We were up last week, but we saw a fake extra point and a fake punt last week.
We can do it, but I think if you do it at this point, it almost seems like desperation, and we don't want to send that message to our young men. Interesting little bounce there, forward and backwards. Breaking the 30-yard line. It looks like Blair Oaks going to start their drive at about the 28-yard line.
How many yards was that punt, Steve?
Was it counted?
What does Excel say?
Excel is dead.
What happened?
I just got to – I have to have my eyes on the game.
I'm not calling you out. It's hard to do. And as a matter of fact, we need to find someone. We need a 3rd person in this booth that can keep stats for us. So anyone out there, you're going to have to pass a test because Steve is very particular. First down for the Falcons. Play action, fakes the handoff. Now rolling out to the right. Past the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be hit by 2 Indians. Going to pick up about 4 before he's brought down, though. That's Cox. Or backs, excuse me.
Hey. What works good for them works for us.
That's right.
We can have some fun with some names.
Listen, here's the thing. For the last 8 seasons now, I've just been making up names for every sport.
You have a gift with that. Can't wait till you have a kid.
2nd down and 5 for the Falcons on this second drive of the night. There's the handoff. Past the first down marker. And here's the thing, Steve. I don't want to speak ill of the Indians, so I'm going to try and make this sound like a positive for the Falcons because it is, but those offensive linemen were about 6 or 7 yards down the field on that run. Those linemen were past the first down marker on that run, and when you're getting blocking up front, it is easy to pick up those yards. And here again, the run goes up the middle, and again, the line is going to push him past the first down marker. So Blair Oaks is just using their sheer size right now. And that is not an exaggeration.
The athletes in the trenches don't get their names called a lot. We haven't really called their names out in the first 2 weeks, but that's going to be the key. Well, it's the key so far to this game.
No huddle offense. They get the ball out for a quick out pass. And that's going to be enough for a first down there.
Blair Oaks, a team who averaged about 300 rushing yards a game last year.
That's it?
So seems to be pretty healthy.
That's quite a few. And now the quarterback keeper on this one, trying to get to the outside. Nice job by Noah Stevens making first contact behind the line of scrimmage. And they're able to bring him down. That's actually going to be a loss of 1 on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Falcons.
And when you make them have a longer field like this, it gives you a chance to have some plays like this. Great job, Noah Stevens. Boy, he just did so much to make us better.
Now rolling out to the right on this play. Wilkes chasing him down. Hits the quarterback as he throws it. And that caused that throw to be a bit long, so incomplete, and now it's 3rd and 11. Wilkes was bringing the heat there. And now this is a big play for the Falcons. I think they're in 2-down territory from here, though.
That's fair.
Mean but fair.
I like this, though. I have a lot of confidence in our defensive backs and what they bring to the table. So let's see how they match up against Blair Oaks in a situation that you would assume is obvious passing.
Yeah, 5 wide receivers out.
And what we saw there again is just quality pass protection again. Yep. He just had all kinds of time and just great vision of the field. Nobody in his way, nobody with a hand in his face.
4th and 1, and this is going to be a quarterback keeper, Steve. He's going to run this.
Jaden Wilkes trying to step right in that gap and see what he can do about that.
They want to talk about it.
That's an interesting formation against what we had set up there.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 4th down coming up for the Falcons. 2:03 left to go here in the first. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Friday night lights that sparkle like a championship ring. Duncan Jewelry's team are proud alumni of Lake Area schools, committed to supporting the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians as they brave the gridiron this season. Score big with everything, from dazzling diamond necklaces to stunning engagement rings. They have the perfect play for any occasion, where providing meaningful jewelry to note the great milestones in life is the only play in their book. Visit them at 4050 Osage Beach Parkway. Duncan Jewelry, where every moment is a game changer.
This is Osage Indians football. Here's the call of the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Wardsville, Missouri, 4th down coming up for the Blair Oaks Falcons. And they're going to line up under center for the first time tonight, so I expect a quarterback sneak here. Off to the back. And he's going to get through the pile, and now he's going to break one tackle and get into the end zone on 4th and 1. So they run him right up the middle. He gets the blocking, breaks one tackle, and takes it all the way for 6. Now, that's one of the longer plays we've seen the Indian defense give up this season.
Yeah, missed tackles right there, right in the gut. And give credit to the Falcons. Should have had the stop there. You know my favorite band instrument, Craig?
Tuba.
I'm a big fan of the tuba, especially this one right here in front of me.
This beautiful scene.
It's wonderful.
Extra point.
Wonderful.
Extra point is good. Other scores from around the area include Owensville. And
really came in tonight believing Osage might have a chance to compete. Gonna have to change. Something's gonna have to change here in order to make that happen.
Kick is up and away. And DePay will catch it in the end zone, so another touchback. Osage will take over for the 3rd time tonight off the touchback from the 20-yard line. We'll see what this Indian offense can do on their third possession here in the first quarter. Brought to you by High Stakes. 1:54 left to go on the clock.
It will be nice.
Playing the L Mustang. 1-3. Maverick back in the pistol. Trying to get Williams out on the edge, and he is brought down in the backfield. First time tonight, gotten in there and brought him down. So Williams. Gain 7 on, and it's pass incomplete on. Tough situation there for the Indian offense.
Quick 3 and out here is not what we wanted here to close out this quarter. Going to give the Falcons the ball back here with a few seconds left.
Yeah, that loss on second down really hurt what you want to try and do on third down. Trusty trying to get it out quick to DePay.
Of, the play action where they're ready for the run, not in situations where everybody.
So now Maverick will have end over end kick, goes out of bounds, and Blair Oaks will start this drive pretty well into Osage territory. That time I wasn't.
Okay, fair enough. Just can't keep up with you.
When you zig, I zag. First down for the Falcons, and there's the handoff up the middle, looking for some room. Drake Williams brings him down. That was Lackman with the carry. I believe Lackman has the 2 Falcon touchdowns. Second down and 7.
Deposit. CDs are a secure way to grow your investment, so lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. APY means annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Shoulda remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
No huddle all night. They pick up the first there, and they'll keep it going. 5 wide receivers out.
12-yard gain there on that previous play.
Brings a running back in. Play action to Lackman. Now backs. Looking for a hole. Finds his man in the flats, and he's hit just before the first down marker and brought down. That's Brendan Rackers.
Pass complete to Brendan Rackers.
Spot the ball about the 12-yard line.
Landon Childs with the tackle.
This will be 2nd and 1 for the Falcons inside the red zone here.
2nd down and 1.
Five wide receivers out. Looks back, gets the play from the sideline. Now they'll switch it up, get the play called in. 4 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. It's a quarterback keeper, gets a block from his man, and he's going to pick up the yard, but be brought down just a few millimeters past that, but it's enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Blair Oaks has a chance to pick up another first down inside the 1. 14-0 here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. And that run goes out to the left. Stepping up, and that's Schreiman making the tackle. Bringing Dapkus down.
What a great find Blair Oaks had getting Dapkus from Southern Boone. Golly, they've already got a wealth of talent, and then I don't know what the circumstances were to make that happen, but they couldn't have been too disappointed with that.
Lackman just puts his head down, goes behind his offensive line, and puts it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blair Oaks. 3rd one of the night, makes it 20-0. Extra point pending. So again, another successful offensive drive for the Falcons here.
Yeah, so the story of this game so far is pretty simple. We've yet to stop them in their offense, and we've yet to score, right? We've yet to have a successful drive, turn into points. And so that's going to be hard to stay in the game very long with that recipe.
Extra point is good. We'll take a break. Come back with a kickoff after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair, proudly servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 28 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers, go Indians, go High-Tech. Call 348-9070.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Osage Indians football. Back to the game on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Blair Oaks kicking it away after their touchdown. This one will be fielded by DePay and brought back right around the 10-yard line. He'll bring it up past the 30. Near the 35 and brought down, and Osage will take over. First time here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. 1st and 10 at the 32.
And that's why Blair Oaks has been, I feel like, pretty intentional of putting those kickoffs in the end zone. Really nice return there by DePay.
Indians have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 32.
We'll see what the Osage offense does this time. Trusty under center. Moves his men pre-snap. Takes the ball. There's the handoff to Williams, trying to go left side. Gets behind his blocker and picks up about 2 before being brought down.
Aiden Williams on the run for the Indians.
10 minutes, under 10 minutes now left to go here in the second quarter. I don't think anybody would have called me off for being off by a few seconds.
I wouldn't have, no.
Then why do you do it off the air? You're so mean. Making kids cry.
Apparently. He's sad. He's looking at the scoreboard. He's disappointed. Oh, man. That was harsh.
But fair. Second down for the Indians. This handoff goes right side to Colonius. And he puts his head down, pushes forward for a gain of 3. That'll make it 3rd down and 5 for the Indians on this drive.
Bryson Barner on the stop for the Falcons.
Big, again, these 3rd downs are huge here as we're trying just to kind of build some positive momentum here in this second quarter. Having a drive just to, hey, let's crack the midfield here. Let's start with that. Start with getting this 5 yards, getting a 1st down.
3rd down for the Indians, 4 wide receivers out for them. Trusty takes the snap, gets it over the middle to DePay, who brings it in and picks up the 1st.
Just right at that 1st yard marker, and Dane kind of catches the ball, turns around, and he's pounded right off the bat. He had to know that was coming. So sometimes, these young men do some things on the field that they make look easy, but that was a tough play.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard hit. Like you said, he turned and was immediately met right at the 1st down marker. Good job catching the football. Good job hanging on to it. Good job picking up the 1st down, getting just the yardage needed there. So 1st down and 10 for the Indians. Trusty under center. Takes a snap, and there's Williams left side. And he's just trying to find a hole right now, Steve. Anywhere he can find a gap he can get to. A, B, or C gap. Now, do you know what those gaps mean?
That's just, what are you talking about, what they mean? Just where they're running in between the linemen. I don't know what
Okay, I was hoping you could explain it to me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's a store at the outlet mall. It closed years ago, but it used to be a store at the outlet mall.
Oh, okay, the Gap.
The Gap, yes.
I fell into it.
Oh. We got, it could be official timeout for water? No, it's timeout.
It could be official timeout for food. We don't know. They're not going to stay this one. I think they didn't have the play clock pumped up. See, right there. Camdenton up 13-0 over Smith Cotton.
Did you see that? So we stopped play for whatever the officials had to figure out, and Aiden Williams snuck up there. I don't know if he had a hold of the ball because they'd started the play, but he tried to move it up another yard to gain a little more terrain there. The officials sniffed it out and put it right back where it belongs.
Too smart for that, dang it. Second down for the Indians. Williams.
Oh, man,
just pushed backwards. Wish we could have snuck that extra yard in. They're going to give him forward progress right near the line of scrimmage. But that'll set up third down and pretty long here, right around midfield. It'll be third down and 7.
Just as soon as he gets the ball, the Falcons are in our backfield, and you could just hear the pop as soon as he receives that handoff, and he was going nowhere. Again, another long third down for the Indians. Puts us perhaps in a position to throw the ball when everybody knows that's what we want to do. Let's see what we can make happen.
Trusty trying to use a hard count to draw him off sides, and then kind of lay of the land, figured out what he had, and then called a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Cabinetry Pros. We'll take a timeout too. 7:04 left to go here in the second. Osage down 21-0 with a third down coming up. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Locally owned since 1979. It's Hi Brothers Lumber Company.
Hi, brother. Good morning, Carpenter Joe.
Morning, hi, brother. Oh, man.
Say, what's the problem, Carpenter Joe? You don't look happy with those 2x4s.
2x4s? Hi, brother. These 2x4s wouldn't count for driftwood.
Joe, let's get you to Hi Brothers Lumber Company. Always hand-picked premium lumber by a real pro, not some Joe.
Old South 5 in King.
Here's the call of the game.
No call. Osage.
Yeah, good little route. Again, just the contact from the ball hitting his hands and getting hit by the Falcon there was just almost simultaneous.
So fourth down coming up for the Indians here. 6:58 left to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Coming out of that timeout by Cabinetry Pros. Trusty back to kick this one.
For sure, and he's going to give Blair Oaks the longest field they've had tonight so far.
Well, they're still